player. He helped bring the nation together last year as a member of the first England football team to reach a Euros final, but now Mason Mount's eyes are firmly fixed on the World Cup.
Yes, he joins us now, fresh off the pitch after England's game against Hungary last night. I mean, we never like to sort of begin the interview on a downer, and sadly this one's a little bit unavoidable, and you guys did lose last night. There's been recently things haven't quite been going to plan, have they?
Yeah, it was a difficult 4 games. These things happen. I think if you put it into perspective, over the last couple of years we got into a semi in the World Cup and then the Euros final. So
yeah,
this is just the start. These things happen. It's a bump in the road, but now we're obviously fully focused for next camp and the World Cup coming up.
Yeah.
The problem is, and obviously the papers are all full of it, is that was a 4-0 defeat against Hungary, the worst home defeat since, I think, 1928. So with that in mind, when that game finished and you all walked off the pitch, what's the discussion? What are your heads like?
Obviously, as players, you're very disappointed with the performance, but at that time, the most important thing is to stay together, and I think stay strong, stay as a team. We know within the team what we can do, so it's about working hard now.
So what is it? What do you have to work on? What went wrong, what's going wrong, and what do you need, what does Gareth need to do to make it right?
It's something that we need to look at. It was difficult to look at the game after because we're all going away. It's been a long season and it's time for us to go and have a break. But, yeah, it does stay on your mind after something like that. And it's definitely something we'll look at and try and work harder at.
Well, the only way is up from here.
Definitely.
Let's say that, shall we? And obviously we've got the World Cup very much fast approaching. We all get to this point and we still dare to dream that football one day will come home. For you as a young player, that's an awful lot of pressure, isn't it, to have sort of the weight of the nation's dreams upon your shoulders as part of the team?
Yeah, it is. And I think overall our team is pretty young.
Yeah.
But having the experience during the Euros, it helps you massively, and you learn from the experiences that you have. You learn from the final where we went wrong, and you grow and you get better with that. So it's only up from here. We're obviously very, very excited for the World Cup, and we want to make the nation proud.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is perfectly possible. I mean, these blips do happen, good ones and bad ones. And let's not forget, last summer, you united the nation.
It was amazing.
And we were all there, even for. And I've said this on here before. I'm quite, sort of open as I'm not a massive football follower.
You don't say.
Got football mates and your husband, and they do try, and I was an enormous disappointment to my father, who was a great player and loved his football. However, for all of us, even people who don't sort of follow it passionately on a weekly basis, we all get behind the team. Yeah. And do you feel that? Do you feel that lifting you up, or do you try to get into a bubble?
No, you feel it massively. The way everyone got together during the Euros, I mean, it's sometimes hard to see what's going on because we're, as you said, in a bubble and we're focusing on the games. But when you see videos of all the fans in Box Park and all the beers going flying and everyone's together, enjoying it, having fun, they're the moments that make you proud because you can see everyone's together, and that's what we want. And as I said before, we want to make the nation proud and continue to keep moving forward.
And inspiring even the youngest of fans, that's for sure. I mean, there was that beautiful reaction from that little girl, Belle McNally, and you gave her your shirt and she sort of saw it and the look on her face, the emotional...
I love this video so much.
Just totally overwhelmed. I mean, we had her on this morning, we spoke to her, we know you gave her another message. But that reaction from a young girl, must mean so much.
Yeah, it's so special, and as a player, them moments, that's what you really do it for. And it wasn't planned, it just happened. And
how did it happen?
So in the warm-up before the game, I saw her holding a banner up with my name on it, and it just stuck in my head the whole game. And when we finished, we did a walk around the pitch, obviously clapped the fans, and when we got to that corner, I just saw her. Out of the whole crowd, I just saw her, and then, instantly went over to her, give her my shirt. I see her dad there as well, and I didn't actually see her reaction at the time because I turned around and I walked back onto the pitch. So when I saw it after, everyone was messaging me, tagging me, see, look at this video. Yeah, it was very special.
Yeah, it was the sweetest thing.
How important is it? Because there's no question that you guys are an enormous influence. You're respected, looked up to by young people. How important is it for you guys to set an example?
Yeah, it's massive. We are role models and we really want to lead by example. And I think if you look at some of the young players that are playing for England, like Marcus, Reece James, doing stuff with charities, and it's amazing to see. And this is the route that we want to go down of giving back and helping. And that's the culture that we have in this squad at the moment. So it's very refreshing, and as players, it means so much to us to be able to do that.
And in order to do that, you are working with an incredible charity called Together for Short Lives. I myself are a patron, as are you now. They're fantastic. They do the most incredible work. What was it about them that sort of drew you to them?
Yeah, so my brother actually introduced me to Together for Short Lives. And as soon as I knew what they were about and what they were doing, it was obviously a massive passion of mine to be involved and to do anything I can to really help, raise awareness. So it's been just over a year now that I've been involved, become a patron on my 21st birthday, so that was a special one. And just seeing everything that goes on behind the scenes and being able to work really closely with the charity, I'm very proud to be able to say I'm a patron.
This is a charity that looks after, supports very poorly children and their families. And one little boy who's had a bit of an influence, well, I think mutually, is Alfie.
Yeah.
So tell us about Alfie.
Yeah, so Alfie, I actually did a Zoom call with him, his mum, his dad and his sister. We had a sit down, spoke, obviously the picture's there. It was during lockdown, so I wasn't able to go and see him at the time. And then one of the games at Chelsea before the match, it was so lucky that he come to the game and I saw him and his family before, so we got to speak, in the car park. So to be able to do that and see the smile on his face during the talk that we had on the Zoom, it's amazing to see, yeah.
Well, the hospices are incredible places. They're incredibly positive, like wonderfully welcoming. I've been to visit them, as I know that you have as well. And you walk in there and there's a lot of joy there. The people that work there are incredible. There's a lot of positivity. It's not just for the children, it's for the families. It's like they walk in there and they offload everything emotionally. Such important work, but of course they need funding and they need money in order to keep up that good work. And you're doing something to help with that.
Yes, we've got a very exciting event coming up in July. It's a pop-up shop. So as you said, just raising awareness for the charity, raising funds. That's something I'm very passionate about, and doing stuff like this really helps, and it's going to be a very exciting thing to do as well, so I can't wait.
Amazing. Well, I mean, everyone is you say raising awareness, and it's something else that football needs. That everyone's been very outspoken against the continuing racism in football, which still stuns me. We were talking about this the other day. You know, football is such a family. You know, people dedicate their lives to being supporters, yet you still have abuse on the terraces.
Yeah, this is something that we work continuously to stop. As you said, we're a family in football. We're all together in this, and anything that we can do to raise awareness and stop anything like that, we want to try and do. And hopefully, it's starting to kick out and to stop happening.
Still work to be done, but with people making voices like you have spoken very openly about it and continue to do that. I've got to say, a lot of people weren't expecting you to become a TikTok sensation. That's exactly what you have done. One of our favourites was, I think you've just had your full wisdom teeth taken out, and your brother, who seems quite instrumental in putting you on here, decided that it would be a good idea to film. Let's have a look, shall we? Because Mason's not quite with it.
Let's have a look.
If I got a punch right now, I wouldn't even feel it.
Should I try?
Yeah. No.
He might knock his teeth out.
I ain't got no teeth. I reckon I'm half human, half great white. I decided these knackers. No, you surely put one something in.
That's amazing.
It's fantastic.
Definitely needs subtitles, that video,
How
doesn't it?
much of that did you remember afterwards?
Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. I was in the car with my mum and dad, and my brother stitched me up and said to my mum to record me straight after. So I don't remember nothing of what she was asking me and what I said.
Well, the other one is making Declan Rice jump on, on holiday. This is a short one, but it's a beauty.
It's gold. It's gold.
That's amazing. It's like a double. It's a double scare.
I've seen it so many times, and still to this day, when I watch it, it's the best video ever.
That is so
keeps
funny.
getting better.
Oh gosh, I never get bored of that. It's so lovely. Thank you for coming in. It means a lot. I know you don't normally do things like this. It really does.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
You've not done anything like this before.
Different
Normally it's
environment
just a bit of Gary Lineker, isn't it? So sitting down on the sofa, it's a big one.
Yeah,
How was our football chat, by the way? Did we do all right?
Very good.
Oh,
Very good. Good football knowledge.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
We'll
Yeah,
take that
marvellous.
and we'll stop there. Quick while we're out.
Thank you.
The information also about the pop-up shop you're going to put on your Instagram later on today. So
Yeah.
anybody that wants further information, go there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.